Hey guys, welcome in. We are one day out from the reopening of the transfer portal, which means it's time to talk targets that I think USC should pursue in the upcoming weeks. Now keep in mind the portal is not open yet, so many players will be entering the portal over the next few days that we don't even see as a possibility right now. And with the USC spring game happening tomorrow as well, I will have a post-game breakdown and analysis up either Saturday night or Sunday morning, so keep an eye out for that. And if you are enjoying the videos, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to help support the channel in an even bigger way, you can do so over on my Patreon for only $1 a month. Thanks for tuning in today, and let's talk some transfer portal. Alright, so first up today is former Boston College corner Josh DeBerry. In today's game, you can never have too many proven cover corners, especially in a conference like the Pac-12 with so many good quarterbacks, and Josh is that to a T. He reminds me a lot of Mekhi Blackman in a sense. This is a guy with a ton of Power 5 experience. We're talking more than 2,000 career snaps over there at BC. He doesn't have elite size or athleticism, but this guy is a real smart football player. He's a good tackler from the corner spot as well. This is a guy I really like and think would be a good get for the Trojan secondary. Next, we have former Wisconsin nickel and wideout Dean Ingram. This is a guy USC has been linked to in the past few days, although I believe Scott Schrader is disputing that. However, I think it's still worth talking about. Now, USC would not be bringing him in to play wideout. He would come in as a nickelback for SC. This guy is a coverage specialist. Now, he did play wideout last year for a Wisconsin team that had no receivers really. I mean, they were in a real bad spot, and with his dad being the offensive coordinator, it just made sense to move Dean over there. But in 2021, he played primarily as a slot corner. He logged over 370 snaps in the slot, and 270 of those were in coverage. He had pretty good grades for that season as well. He also had the lowest completion percentage allowed in coverage that entire year, 49.9, which again was tops in the entire nation. So I could see this one happening. Like I said earlier, there is some smoke involving this move, so that's one to keep an eye on as well. Next, we have former Texas A&M offensive lineman Matthew Wyckoff. So this is a guy at 6'6", 330 who obviously has elite size. He played in 10 games for A&M this last year and was named to the All-SEC freshman team. However, you take a look at some of his grades from this last year and he had a very up and down year. He was a redshirt freshman playing center, so that is to be expected somewhat, but there's really a few things with this. One is he was recruited to A&M by now USC offensive line coach Josh Henson, so big connection there. And in multiple videos over the last few months, I have told you guys what I think we need to get in this portal window. One of the things is an offensive lineman with experience at center. Center is such a crucial spot, and it's much different from all 4 other spots along the line. So not only are you getting that here, you're getting a young guy with a great frame who already has familiarity with USC's offensive line coach. And while he has experience at center, that doesn't mean he has to play there here. He can develop over the course of this year, learning either guard or tackle whatever coach thinks, and if God forbid something happens to Justin Dedich there in the middle, you have a guy who has experience at the Power 5 level of playing that position and all that goes along with it. So this one seems pretty cut and dry. I would expect USC to pursue him unless Coach Henson knows something we don't and he doesn't want him at SC. I'd say this one feels pretty likely. So next up is a guy that I assume you're all familiar with, as USC has been linked with him for a few months now, and former Indiana defensive tackle Sio Nofa-Agatotoa. In my opinion, this is just what SC needs. Sio is listed at 6'3", 310 pounds, and he's a force in the middle of the defense. As expected, this guy is a run defender first and foremost. His size and strength alone will really help this Trojan run defense. I am not aware if SC is still actively pursuing Sio. However, a player like this is just what USC needs, so I would expect them to keep pursuing him. Defensive tackle depth is not acceptable as it currently sits at all, and there isn't a huge run lane stuffing guy in that room as of now. Keon Bars is the closest thing to that, but he isn't as big as Sio is. So I know most of you would love to see this one happen. Alright, and last up for today is former Auburn defensive lineman Jeffrey Emba. Jeffrey is originally from France and signed with Auburn as the #1 JUCO player in the country out of Independence Community College in Kansas. Man, if you want to sell yourself on this guy, just watch his tape against Mississippi State. He was a force in that game. He got himself a big sack. He was getting consistent penetration against the Bulldog offensive line all night long. And seriously, just take one look at this guy and you'll see why so many people are high on him. I mean, his nickname is Thanos, and it's real easy to see why. I mean, he's listed at 6'6", 313 pounds. Crazy size there, size USC does not currently have. And this is a guy USC recruited when Vic So'oto was the D-line coach at SC. So there's familiarity there with the program. Taking a look at Auburn Undercover, the 247 message board that covers Auburn, The fans there are not thrilled about this. You see a guy here saying he's in the starting rotation. WT absolute F. People here saying that's not good news. Why would he transfer? WTF. Why? Man, this sucks. I thought he was happy at Auburn. And then you just have a guy saying no, which is just hilarious. Point being, it's safe to say Auburn fans aren't thrilled about losing him, which really says a lot to me. Adding him to the mix alongside a guy like Anthony Lucas would really take the upside and overall athleticism of this defensive line to another level. And when you have a coach the quality of Sean Nua leading that defensive line group, I really love the prospect of adding this guy to that room. And I think he fits perfectly with what Lincoln is looking to add in that spot. Alright, so I do have some honorable mentions for you guys as well. Byron Vaughns is an edge rusher from Utah State that USC offered a while ago. He is still in the portal as of now. Former Minnesota defensive tackle Trill Carter is a guy who can generate some pass rush from the interior of the defensive line. He's listed at 6'2", 300 pounds, so he's intriguing as well. And Bradley Archer is a tight end from Stanford who does have some skills as a receiver, but he was primarily a run blocker at Stanford. However, that would be another body to add to that tight end room. That's a little low right now. And keep in mind, guys, this window for players to enter the portal is only open for 15 days, so things are going to be happening at a rapid pace. Guys are going to be hopping in the portal as soon as the damn thing opens. Players you did not expect to be available, so keep it locked in here on the channel. I will have everything covered for you guys. Alright, that is all I have for you today. Again, the spring game is tomorrow, so I will have my post-game analysis up Saturday night or Sunday morning, and I will have videos out whenever portal news breaks, so make sure the notification bell is turned on so you don't miss an upload. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Your support truly means the world. You're all awesome, and as always, take care and fight on.